Welcome to Town, and today we're going to discuss how to move your Canvas calendar into your Google Calendar. Now first we're going to log into Canvas, and we see here is our learning management system so that we can follow how everything is going. But how do we get to class? How do we know the time of the class? Well, as you see, as we log in, we see all the announcements, the conversations that are going on, 70 assignments, woo, people are busy, and 12 discussions. Way to go, everyone. But we're going to look at the calendar. So we go to the calendar here, and we, under calendar, up here at the top, see up here where it's highlighted, and so I click on the calendar, and I can see it's highlighted for today. Now, when I go and I look for today, let's go look at business startup creation. And I look here and it starts at 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That is the way it is set up for me, and that is for Pacific Coast time. So let's look at the settings for you. Now, where it talks about Town settings. As you can see, this is me. And my system default is English. You may change it to whatever you want. If you're learning English, you may want to change it to English. If you're learning Spanish, you may want to change it to Spanish. Portuguese, whatever. But here where it says time zone, it says Pacific time zone. So I'm going to go to Edit Settings. And if I wanted to change any of these things, I could at this time. Now, see at Pacific time, if I wanted to have it at Central time, because I actually live in Texas, I could set it to Central time. However, this actual website goes out to everyone, so I'm going to put it into Pacific time because that is the time that we have Second Life is in. So your clock in Second Life is the same time. So I'm going to update my settings. If I wanted to change my password there, I could. And then I'm going back to my calendar. And so here is my calendar. Now I'm wondering, this is really hard to see. How do I know what I'm looking for? What class do I want to go with? Am I going to go look at all of those classes? That's going to be very difficult. Now, one thing I could do is I could go to, like, say, I'm going to my course, I'm going to General English, and I want to see just what the General English courses are. So I go to my first page, and it says, well, this is June 20th, 25th, and today is August 10th. So I'm going to run down to August 10th. Here we go, and I can see Saturday. We have Business Startup, Create Your Own Business Plan. And it's 9 a.m. to 9:50, or Plan 2, 10 a.m. to 10:50 a.m. Current events is this time, and Making Mischief with Kiri. Oh, we always want to make mischief with Kiri, are at those times. So I can check it this way if I wanted to, or I can go back and I say, you know, I always use my Google Calendar. My Google Calendar tells me when things are happening, what things are going on. So I want to bring this calendar into my Google Calendar and ask myself, how do I do that? Well, what you do is make sure that you tick all the classes or all the calendars you want to bring in that are for you or whatever courses you want to be in. And you see where it says calendar feed. Right down here on your right. See me moving my mouse? Whee! It says calendar feed. Got a little calendar there. It says calendar feed. I'm going to left click this with my mouse and poof! What pops up? A calendar feed. And then it tells me copy the link below and paste it into any calendar application that takes iCal feeds, such as Google Calendar, or if you have Outlook, it can bring it into there. I have Outlook, so I took it into my Outlook as well. But here we're going to talk about the Google Calendar. So what I'm going to do is, look, it's already highlighted with Canvas infrastructure in the feed. So all I have to do, I don't have to unhighlight, keep it highlighted, and right-click my mouse to where it says copy, and I'm going to copy that link, and then I'm going to go over to my Google Calendar. Whoa, look, here's my Google Calendar, and I'm going to go into other calendars. So I'm going to click on other calendars, and I'm going to go see where it says add by URL. See, I have highlighted add by URL over on the left side of your screen. I'm going to click that. Woo! And another screen pops up. Yay, I love more screens. So now we have this add URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control V or copy paste the link into the URL. Now, for me, I want to make my calendar access to the public because I'm going to put this on the Learn It Town feed. So I want it to say Learn It Town. You can see it. So I'm going to tick make it public. Maybe you want to share it with your friends. Maybe you share your calendar with your friends. You can do that and make it public. If you don't want anybody to know that you're studying, oh no, don't know I'm studying, you can untick it and no one will ever know what your calendar says. Here, we're going to click Add Calendar, and voila, over here it has LIT Calendar, which is Learning Town Calendar, Canvas, and it's in purple. So I'm going to click on it, and look what all occurred in purple. I have all of the lessons for the week. Maybe I want to see them for the month, all on my calendar. Whoa! There's all the lessons for the month, all right here. Wow, this is really cool, but very confusing. So I'm going to go to the day, and I look and I can see for the day. Now, mind you, this is in my time. Remember we talked about on the Canvas calendar, it said it was at 9 a.m. Business startup, create your own business plan was at 9 a.m. Well, it's not on my calendar. It's on 11 a.m. because I am not in Los Angeles or in the Pacific Coast. I am in Texas. So mine says 11 because that is Central Time. And if you want to know how to change your Google Calendar time, see up here, this little gear. Look at the little, it almost looks like a flower. It's so pretty. It says settings. You can click that and go not too comfortable, cozy, compact, because we don't care about those things. Go to settings and then look. You can look at your language, your country, your current time zone. Woo, that's what we're looking at, current time zone. And see, mine says Central Time because I am in Texas. But you can click it and you can put whatever time zone that you're in so that it will have your time zone. You can also have your own date format because I'm in the United States. I like having my months before my days, but if you are in another country, you may want your days before your months. It's up to you. Also, I have 1 p.m. or you could do like we call it Army time, 24-hour time. You can do it at 1300. However you want it. Set it the way that you want it. This calendar is for you. And then be sure, don't leave this place unless you click Save. So click Save. And woo, back we are to the calendar again. So now I can see it. And then I can click on my own calendar. Oh no! Look at this, Saturday. I have to pay Rent-A-Center. Or I also have to pay Wells Fargo on Thursday. So, whoops, those are due. Those are already past due. See, it's the 10th. I am so glad I've already paid those. I thought I had. But I can move it to the next day and I can see all of the pretty purple things. Now I can see everything that is going on. Now, this is one place. Now, remember I told you I shared my calendar with learnittown.com? Let's go see. Now my Canvas calendar was shared, so now I'm in Learn It Town. And if I go to home, woo, yay! I'm at home. I'm here in home with Learn It Town. I go to the calendar. It used to say English or Spanish. Now it doesn't say anything. But I can go here and I can see what's on the calendar. It's the same calendar that's in Canvas. See, exact same calendar. So I can go back to this calendar and I can say, wow, it's on the Learn It Town. I want to see it. What does it say to me? I'm looking at the week. I can look at the month. Yay, this is so much different than what it was before. But I can see everything that was in. Attention, what's going on? Now I can look and see for today, here's all the classes that are going on. And see, here it says 9 a.m. Now this calendar is the same as my calendar on Canvas, so it is set at Pacific Standard Time. Now if you want to move it, you can always click Add to your Google Calendars. This is another place that you can add it. You can click the plus sign, and if you do, we'll add it to your calendar. So be sure that however you want to do it, you do it, and enjoy your calendar. Make sure you get to class. We'll make sure we get to class, and have a good time and a good week with Learn It Town. Thank you. Bye-bye.